I'm Donna Williams, the chairwoman of the Wake County Republican Party, and today Chanel Harris is sitting with me. And Chanel is our county commissioner candidate for District 1. And so we're going to introduce her to you and tell you just a little bit. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself as we kind of go through this. So that is my first question. Will you please tell our listeners a little bit about you?
Okay, well, good evening. My name is Chanel Harris. I'm a native of Raleigh. I actually was born here. Been here majority of my life. And I grew up not too far over, kind of in the Bitmore Hills area, Southeast Raleigh area. I graduated from Southeast Raleigh, the first graduating class.
Okay.
I went to college. I actually graduated from a HBCU, St. Augustine's University. And I got my degree in human performance and wellness.
Okay.
And from there, I've just focused on my career. I got involved in the community a lot while I was in college. I did a lot of voting and volunteering there. And then after I graduated, I just started getting more involved in the community.
Cool. That's great. So what has interested you in politics?
Well, in the last few years, I started developing my own nonprofit, supporting health education, healthcare, cultural arts. And in the last few years, if you not noticed, a lot of stuff has been going on in our communities that I felt that it was a time for me to kind of step up and be a leader in our community, speaking to those who were seeing some of the systematic changes and systemic injustices that were going on in our community. And I felt that as a citizen of Raleigh and Wake County, and seeing how, you know, a lot of our culture was being destroyed and a lot of the issues that people were having, I just felt like it was time to have a voice and say something and reach out to our community.
That's great. And so what brought you to running for county commission specifically?
Well, in my employment, I've worked with the city of Raleigh for about 4 or 5 years under public safety and community events. I was very into sports and education, health education. And so I started working for the Performing Arts Center, and I also started working for Duke University Health Systems.
Okay.
And so I started understanding a little bit more about financial care, financial responsibilities, and understanding our state budget, understanding how our cultural arts and our healthcare very much is involved in our community. And I started thinking that being able to run for a commissioner, I'll be able to have a voice, I'll be able to programs that are needed for our children and their social and mental health, the cultural arts, how everything kind of was shut down for like 2 years, and people didn't realize how much of our economy was involved in our cultural arts. And so being able to kind of correct our economy, correct the issues that we were having with losing those things, I felt that, you know, being a part of our commission, being a part of our councils and boards, and being able to have a voice in those actions really was important.
Well, thank you. That's wonderful. So tell us, when you're elected to county commissioner, what's the first thing you want to do?
One of the first things I think I want to do is reach out to our healthcare associates, our public health. You know, a lot of people, you know, we're trying to wind down in this no mask scenario, getting through COVID. And I really believe that being able to reach out to these healthcare providers and associates, especially in our businesses, as well as in being involved in our community, it can kind of get people back on track. Being able to find out a lot of kids, understanding the ESA Act, a lot of children suffered from remote learning. And a lot of that it deals with healthcare. And knowing how to kind of get the kids back not only in their health care, but also in their education, where they can kind of social reenact back into the community as well as in their schools and catch back up.
Thank you. Thank you. How can our listeners help you?
Well, vote November 8th, vote Chanel and Harris for Wake County Board of Commissioners, but just really be involved in a community. I'm trying so hard to reach out to our state board and being able to have these cultural arts back. You know, a lot of our African American, Native American cultures, Caribbeans, and all of our cultural arts are downtown when we have our festivals and our music, bluegrass, and all of those activities really contribute to our state and our community.
Okay.
And being able to interact, and being able to get people to realize how important getting our social health and mental health and all of those supports back together and opening back our state.
Sounds good. Do you have a website?
I do. You can find me on Facebook. Facebook, you can find me at Committee for Chanel and Harris, at District 1 Wake. And then on my own personal website is Pose Magazine, but you can still put in the same information as Facebook, and you'll find out. It pops up.
Do you have a campaign website?
I do.
Okay.
That's the Facebook site.
Okay.
So so it's Committee to Elect Chanel and Harris for Wake County Commissioner.
Okay.
At
Sounds
District
great.
1.
Sounds great. Thank you. And I will ask our listeners to share this share this video. I apologize. You probably received it on email, or you received it, you found it on social media, or somebody sent it to you. My ask is that you share it. Chanel is running for County Commissioner District 1, but she will be on everybody's ballot in Wake County on November 8th. Everybody. You don't have to live in District 1 to elect her. So I ask you to share this with people to let them be aware of her campaign and her need and her want and her desire to be elected as a county commissioner. And so in the description below, you will find all of Chanel's contact information as well as the county parties. And with that, Chanel, I thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I thank everyone for listening. Have a great one. Thank you.